Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, or wherever you are. So, whatever the time is, I hope you are doing well. And welcome to my online students as well. Today, we are having English file pre-intermediate, the grammar part, third unit part A, and it's about going to. Now, first of all, let me define what is going to. All right, what is going to? Now, what is going to? Let's talk about that. Okay, it is used to talk about future plans. Talks about what? Future plans, or you can say intentions. Now, I'll tell you what are intentions and what are plans, okay? Now, first thing, going to, when you translate it literally it means going to. It means رفتن به. I'm going to school. That is literally. Literally means تحت لفظی اگر ترجمه کنیم معناش میشه رفتن به. I'm going to school. Now, ما فعلا مکتب میرم. I'm going to work now. ما فعلا وظیفه میرم. Now, that is literally. او تحت لفظی ترجمهش است. ولی here it is used as an expression. من حیث phrase عبارت و اصطلاح استفاده شده. Alright? It is used to talk about future plans or intentions. در مورد پلان های آینده و اراده های آینده استفاده میشه. Okay? For example, you say, I'm going to work for an hour tomorrow. Okay? فردا من قصد دارم برای 1 ساعت کار کنم. Okay? Now here, going to, it's what? It is going to for intention. ای going to یعنی قصد داشتن. من قصد دارم کار کنم برای 1 ساعت فردا. So this is your intention. This is your future plan. Okay? And also you can say, I want to add one more thing. You can also use it for definite plans. Definite چی معنا؟ یعنی پلان های دقیق 100% یعنی 100% مطمئن هستین که این کار میشه و انجام میشه. And sometimes it's used for the plans that are what? That are not in your hand که در دستتان نباشه و او انجام میشه. For example, I say, next October I'm going to be 26. اکتبر آینده من چند میشم؟ 26 ساله. That means it's not in your hand. So this one is what? This is a future plan or intentions یک اراده دارید. Yeah? Next example, let me give you another example, very easy. We are going to watch a movie tonight. ما قصد داریم امشب فیلم میبینیم. Now, here this going to is an intention that you have for future. What is future? Tonight. So from here we know, from the time expression about future, we know that this going to is used as an expression for future plans, intentional or definite plans. Okay? So next, this is the first usage. What is this? This is the first usage. First usage. Let's talk about the second usage. Secondly, how you can use going to. Secondly, you can use the going to when you know that something, or when you know that something is definite to happen, or future definite predictions. Two. Something is definite. No, I remove this. Something is going to happen. Remember another usage. زمانی که شما میفهمین که یک کار 100% انجام میشه. For example, somebody is walking. Okay, someone or somebody, they're walking and they're going to fall, and then you say, hey, you're going to fall. Hey, to mifti. One example. Hey, hey, you are going to fall. How do you know this؟ اینو چطور میفهمید؟ Because you can see it. You predict that. اینو شما چی کردین؟ اینو شما تخمین زدین به خاطر که دیدین. You see your surroundings and you said this because you know that it will happen 100%. So for 100% plans, for 100% prediction, use what? Going to. Next one. Next prediction. For example, the sky is really dark. It's going to rain. آسمان زیاد چی است؟ تاریک. I mean gray. The sky is really dark, or you can say gray. It's going to rain. باران میبارد. That means you're 100% sure. Here, this is what? This is a prediction. A prediction. What kind of prediction? This is 100% prediction. Okay? 100% prediction. Let's go to the structure. Structure is very easy. Structure. Okay? Structure for these kind of sentences. دو جمله رو خوب فهمیدین که اینی دو جمله اینی دو استفاده است که ما میتونیم going to را دوجا استفاده کنیم. Okay? So, the structure is first of all positive sentences. Let's talk about the positive structure, or you can say affirmative also. Positive structure. Positive. First, I'm going to talk about my project in the office tomorrow. ما قصد دارم فردا در مورد چی صحبت کنم؟ در مورد پروژه‌ام در دفتر. Okay. Now here the structure is first you have subject. کسایی که نوازتن میخوام مکملش نکنم. Subject means the doer of the action. Here, this is your subject, and then you have the verb to be. Then you have the verb what? To be. And then plus going to itself. Use the going to. And then you have verb, but which form of the verb? Base form of the verb. شکل اصلی فعل باید استفاده کنید. یعنی the verb does not take any ed, ing or whatsoever. Okay? So the next is complement. Let's go through this one. So look at this one. The person says, I'm going to talk about my project in the office. من قصد دارم صحبت کنم در مورد پروژه‌ام در فردا در دفتر. Now, look at this one. First, what do you got? First, you have the subject. The subject is I. It means you can change the subject. Whoever does the action, Ali is going to talk. Ahmad is going to. Okay? So you change what? You change the subject according to your will or your wish or your sentence or you or a person you are talking about. And then you have to be. What are to be? To be are. To be are S, R, and M. These are our to be verbs. Use one of them. Okay? Use one of them. And then what do you have? Let me erase this one because it will confuse you. So to be means verb to be, and then use going to. This is our going to. After going to, use the verb. Where is our verb? Talk. So which form of the verb? Base form of the verb. As you know, a verb has four forms. First one, base form. Second one, simple past. Third one, past participle. And the fourth one is progressive form, ing form. Okay? But here, we are using the base form of the verb and then complement. اول انجام دهنده کار استفاده میکنید. مثلا اینجا I داریم، بعد از اون to be، یعنی افعال to be S R M. بعد از اون going to، خود اصطلاح going to. رقیه don't stop sending messages through Hangouts. Now, and then verb, we have verb. Which form of the verb after going to? You use base form of the verb and then complement. Next example. Okay, see, I told you don't send, I will check it. Okay. They are going to share the government, let's say the government is going to help the poor people during the lockdown. دولت کمک خواهد کرد. So this is our subject. Then we have to be, as, to be, and then going to. From here to here we have going to. And then you have which form of the verb? Base form, help, کمک کردن. And then this is all our complement. Okay, next. So this is positive sentences. Next one, you can have negative sentences. What do? You just change. What do? You have to change that to be only. We aren't going to spend the weekend. Sorry, I just keep on touching the mouse pad, you know, it's a little. We aren't going to spend the weekend in Paris. Now, here you see, first what we have, let me make it short now. First you have subject. What is subject? The subject is we, of course. And then you have to be, verb to be. And then you have not, because it's negative sentence, is not. Okay, so I use what? Short form of not. And then use going to plus verb plus complement. Easy. Next example. My dad is going to buy me an iPod soon. My dad is going to buy me an iPod soon. My dad is subject, and then to be, and then going to, and then first form of the verb, and then complement. Now here اینجا چی گفتیم؟ پدرم بر ما چی میخره؟ یعنی قصد داره برام یک iPod بخره. Now this is something that you know it's sure to happen. Next form is questions. You know we have two types of questions: short questions and long, WH questions. What do? All right. So for example, are you going to travel to New York? Are you going to travel to New York? Yeah. Now here I'm asking about your future intention, about your future plan, or your future decision. What kind of decision? Decision that is 100% sure and it's going to happen. ده این سوال ما چی کرده؟ ما از شما خواستیم تصمیم قاطعی تانو برام بگوین دیگه. بخاطر که what I use going to. Okay, so this is the structure. What do? First you use to be, and then you have plus subject. Okay, the person you're talking about, or the person who is your audience you're talking to, the person you're speaking to. And then you have خود going to, means the going to itself, and it's there guys, خود itself. And then you have verb. Which form of the verb? Base form. I'm not going to write it again. And then complement and question mark. All right, so how do you answer? Yes, I am, if you were doing that. And then if you were not doing that, no, I'm not, dot. Next example. Is she going to pass the test? Pass the test. آیا او در امتحان کامیاب خواهد شد؟ با شما چی میگین؟ Yes, she is. Yes, she is. No capital because we have comma there. No, yes, she is. No, she isn't. Now here what I did, guys, in this one, I'm asking about your opinion, your prediction. What is your 100% prediction? Because I told you we use what? We use this one for future predictions. What kind of prediction? When you know that it's going to happen. So what I asked here, is she going to pass the test? And if she was, you say yes, she is. And if you were not sure 100%, no, she wasn't. Okay. And then for WH questions, what do? For WH questions, just use the WH in the beginning of the sentence. So easy. Where are you going to stay? My you is yo. Where are sorry, where are you going to stay on your vacations. شما در تعطیلاتتان در کجا خواهد بودین. So first WH and then to be, and then we have to be, and then we have subject, and then we have going to, and then we have verb, and then we have complement, and then we have question. And then in the answer, what do you say? We're going to stay in a beautiful hotel near the beach. Yeah, we're going to stay in a beautiful hotel near the beach. Or you can say, we're going to stay with a friend of mine who lives there. Okay. شما قصد دارین در کجا بمانین در جریان تعطیلاتتان. So WH داریم اول، بعد از to be to be او رو تغییر میتین نظر به subject، چون subject یو است با چی استفاده میکنیم؟ are. And then we have subject and a subject and خود going to and then you have verb and to do. Next question, next WH question. مثال بعدی. Why تغییر کرد. خسته شده میگم قبل است. Okay, that's all guys. I hope so you understood, and please do not forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. Bye bye, take care.